Hello and welcome back to more Know Your Members of Congress for the 119th Congress. Before we get into today's video, first let me let you go ahead and know I have two ways to donate that are going to be listed in the description box below the video. A Ko-fi account, which allows you to make smaller one-time donations, and a Patreon that is more month to month. First of all, don't donate if you're in financial straits. If you want to donate, I appreciate it, but it's tough out there right now. I mean, I'm sure I don't have to tell you, but don't put yourself in financial jeopardy because you want to donate. Try to get things situated first. I was about to say under control, but situated. Then you can consider it. Because, like I said, it's only me, myself, and I that make these videos, so when you can, if you want to, I would appreciate it. But, with that said, let's jump back into the video. Today, we are looking at Representative Mark E. Green. He was the representative of the 7th District of Tennessee up until July when he resigned. But, July of last year, so. The 7th District is a district that is over here, and then it's gerrymandered all the crap to kind of divide up Nashville, since it's such a blue area in a red state. But yeah. He is a Republican, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by Marsha Blackburn. Since his retirement, he's been succeeded by Matt Van Epps. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at who Mark Green is as an individual. He was born in Jacksonville, Florida on November the 8th, 1964. Graduated from Monticello High School in Monticello, Mississippi in 1982. Earned a Bachelor of Science from the United States Military Academy in West Point, New York in 1986. Earned a MD from Wright State University in Dayton, Ohio in 1999. Member of the United States Army from 1986 to 2006. Has been a medical doctor, a business executive, member of the Tennessee State Senate 2013 to 2019 before being elected as a Republican to the 116th and 3 following Congresses up until his resignation on July the 20th, 2025. So he was in the midst of serving his 4th Congress. Now, let's go ahead and look at the committees he was on. He was on the Committee on Homeland Security, of which he was chair, of which he was on the Subcommittee on Oversight, Investigations, and Accountability, the Subcommittee on Transportation and Maritime Security, the Subcommittee on Border Security and Enforcement, the Subcommittee on Counterterrorism and Intelligence, the Subcommittee on Cybersecurity and Infrastructure, and the Subcommittee on Emergency Management and Technology. And he was on the Committee on Foreign Affairs. Now, let's go ahead and look at his top 5 individual donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have AIPAC. And they are a pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the United States, and is one of several pro-Israel lobbying organizations in the United States that has been called one of the most influential lobbying groups in the U.S. As of 2025, it says it has more than 5 million members in the U.S. But it sees itself as bipartisan and was founded in 1954 by lobbyists for the Israeli government, partly to counter negative international reaction to Israel's Kibbutz massacre of Palestinian villagers that year, and became a powerful organization during the 1980s. In 2002, it expressed intent to lobby Congress to authorize use of force, and in 2003, it defended the Iraq War at AIPAC events. In 2005, a Pentagon analyst pled guilty to espionage charges of passing U.S. government secrets to senior AIPAC officials in what became known as the AIPAC espionage scandal. It is a vile, despicable, disgusting, horrid group. Altogether, it has donated $133,602. And once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 2, we have NORPAC, a bipartisan multi-candidate PAC working to strengthen U.S.-Israel relations, as if they need strengthened, that has spent the past 30 years building deep ties with candidates in the U.S. House and Senate who advance the alliance between the U.S. and Israel, and together with a donor network from across the country, provide financial, organizational, and educational support for candidates. It is a volunteer founded and led with funds going directly to Israeli candidates that was formed in 1994 and is headquartered in Englewood Cliffs, New Jersey. Altogether, it has donated $30,817, and once again, that's NORPAC. Next, at number 3, we have General Atomics. And they are an American energy and defense corporation headquartered in San Diego, California, that specializes in research and technology development in the fields of nuclear energy, unmanned aerial vehicles, and other electromagnetic sensors and systems. This includes research in support of nuclear fission and nuclear fusion energy, and is the primary supplier of the U.S. Stockpile Stewardship Program's laser inertial confinement fusion research, including the National Ignition Facility, and also operates the D111D, the largest active tokamak in the U.S. It developed and maintains the Trigga system of nuclear reactors, and it provides research and manufacturing services for unmanned combat aerial vehicles, including the MQ-1 Predator, MQ-1C Gray Eagle, MQ-9 Reaper, and MQ-20 Avenger drones. It also provides airborne sensors and advanced electronic, wireless, and laser technologies such as the U.S. Navy's Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System. It is headquartered in San Diego, California, and was founded on July 18th, 1955. Altogether, it has donated $26,600, and once again, that's General Atomics. Next, at number 4, we have Next Gen Management, and I don't know which one it is because there were a number of different companies named Next Gen Management. But I believe it's this one, which seems to be dealing with property management. But yeah, they're headquartered in Clarksville, Tennessee, which is why I believe it's the one we're looking at. But anyway, altogether, they have donated $26,500, and once again, that's Next Gen Management. Finally, in 5th, we have Kimmerer Resources. Again, one that there was a handful of different ones. I think this is the one, but I don't know because again, I couldn't really verify. I don't even have a picture to represent it, but it was founded in 1981 and invests in commodity contracts, tax liens, and venture capital companies. But yeah, altogether, they have donated $26,400, and once again, that's Kimmerer Resources. Now, let's go ahead and look at the top 5 industry donors and contributors over the last election cycle. At the top, number 1, we have Retired, who altogether have donated $323. Next, at number 2, we have Securities and Investment, who altogether have donated $212,086. Next, at number 3, we have Pro-Israel Groups, who altogether have donated $191,019. Next, at number 4, we have Real Estate, who altogether have donated $141,595. And in 5th, we have Republican Conservative Groups, who altogether have donated $109,915. Now let's look at all the donors at a glance. Individually, AIPAC, boo, suck. NORPAC, boo, suck. General Atomics, normally I'd give them a boo, suck as well, where they're a weapons manufacturer, but they do produce energy, so we're just going to give them an ooh. Next Gen Management, ooh. Kimmerer Resources, none of them good. Industry-wise, Retired, great, absolutely wonderful. Securities and Investment, boo, suck. Pro-Israel Groups, boo, suck. Real Estate, ooh. Republican Conservative Groups, boo, suck. You do well with Retired, and then the rest of it's just no. They suck ass balls. They're really there at the bottom of the friggin' list. But this has been a look at former representative for the 7th District of Tennessee, Mark Green. Like I said, former district representative for the 7th District of Tennessee. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources, and it can't just be some random blog post or tinfoil hat wearing websites. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.